All right, hello Aries. This is gonna be your August 2019 monthly, but these readings are intended to be timeless, so whenever you're watching it is when it's gonna be meant for you. My name's Ben. I'm a tarot reader, spiritual teacher. A lot more than that. I don't like labels, but I like to say that so you guys at least know who I am. All right. I don't really like intros either. I like to just kind of get into the video. In case you didn't watch last month's reading, I have 3 new decks here that I didn't have before. So I have the Mystical Shaman Oracle, we got Angels and Ancestors over there, and then we got the Dragon Oracle. So we're going to start with our Mythic Tarot. This is my baby. It's my best friend. I love this deck so much. That's why I always use this deck. Like, sometimes I'll swap out whatever decks I use, but I always use this deck. This is the first deck I ever had. It's my favorite. My absolute favorite. So let's see what we got coming out for you guys for this month. And even if I help just one person, that's my goal. Like, I don't care about views. I don't care about, like I know some of my videos have a decent amount of views, and I know some of them have, like, no views. That used to kind of get me down before, but it's not anymore because it just, like, I'm not doing it for views. I'm doing it to help people. And not every video is going to help people the same, you know? Some help people more than others, so... But please, if you do like me, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. I love when you guys comment. I answer every comment, so that's an incentive if you want to talk to me. Alright. Also, if you want a personal reading, I offer those. The information's on my About page, on my channel. That one fell right into its spot. Did you see that? Alright, so that one was like, yep, I go here. So let's see here. I hope you guys are well. It's a beautiful day out today. It's actually really hot. I'm sweating. I put a shirt on. I didn't have a shirt on, but I was like, I should put a shirt on for these videos. But it is really hot today. Like, I don't know where you guys live, but I live in the Northeast, so I live in Massachusetts, and it's very hot right now. I'm in my basement. I do my work down here because it's cooler, but even down here, it's like, I am not a summer person. I love the winter. I love the cold. I would live in Alaska if I could. Where did that go? Okay. That one fell in its spot, I think. I don't remember if I put it there. Alright, so the ones that wanted to come out are the ones that are face up here. We'll put that like that. Okay. So, when I did your July monthly, you guys had a really rough time. Like a really rough time. And I'm seeing that energy kind of, it's still here, but you're in the healing part of it now. Like when I did your reading for July, it was a lot of, like, pain, anxiety, you're dealing with some bullshit, someone not treating you well. I'm just pulling extra cards here. I feel like there's more messages while I talk here. But now I'm seeing you're in the healing part of that. So you're still feeling, like, stressed, and you're still feeling anxious, and, like, kind of like you're at you're at your last rope type thing. Where was I going with that? I just completely lost my train of thought. Usually that happens when I'm downloading information here. I'm, like, talking to you guys, but I'm also listening to my guides, and they're, like, trying to tell me not to don't multitask, so I can focus on one. So I'm actually gonna stop talking for a minute. So give me a minute, and you can just, like, watch me shuffle for a second. Okay. Yeah, okay. So they were saying, yeah, you're in the healing energy now, but this person that you were dealing with is still kind of around. Whether you're letting them in or not, it seems like they're still in your energy. Like, they're still coming out for this reading, even though you're in the healing stage. Like, let's say this was a breakup, or, like, you quit a job, or, like, whatever the situation is, that energy is still in your energy field. So you gotta clear that out. Otherwise, you're gonna keep feeling this stress and anxiety here, even though you're trying to heal. So let's pull some more cards, and then we'll get into this. We'll probably pull some oracle cards in a minute. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are. It's still the heavy energy, but it's ow. It's I keep losing my train of thought. They don't want me to talk about this until we pull more cards, so I apologize. I'll finish that thought when we start the reading. They're just telling me to focus right now. Okay. Alright, because I'm a Virgo sun, so like I'm really good at focusing and I'm good at details. But I'm also a Leo moon, so I'm kind of like all over the place. So they're like, no, go into your Virgo mindset. And I'm like, okay, I got you. Ooh, interesting. When I pre-shuffle all the decks before I start, right? And this card popped out, and it's the Spiral. And then when I was pre-shuffling my Psychic Tarot, emotional loss came out, and it had this almost exact spiral on it. You know, a matter of fact, I'm gonna find it real quick for you guys. Give me 1 second. These cards are huge. It's gonna take me a second to find this. But that's crazy because, you know, there's no such, in my opinion, my personal opinion, there's no such thing as coincidences. Everything that happens is for a very significant reason, whether you see it at the time or not. Oh, wrong deck. Alright, where is it? It's worth me finding this because they're two very different decks, but for those are the only two cards that popped out when I was shuffling, so that is very significant. Where the hell? I swear, every time I look for a card, it's on the bottom. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. See, look at that. That's crazy. And I'm gonna fuck up all my stuff over there, but fuck it. So this is what I keep my spare crystals on, the ones that I'm not using up here. So we have a spiral here, and this is the other card that popped out. You see that other spiral here? It's the same thing, and that's what this is. It's another spiral. So what spirals are signifying... Hold on. I messed up all my stuff. I just like dumped all my crystals off of this thing. Hold on. But what that's signifying... What a spiral means is that things you thought you knew, you'll continuously come back to them and see the same situation but a deeper truth. So like, let's say this was a breakup, okay? Let's say this was a breakup, for example. So you could be seeing this breakup in a certain perspective, and then let's say give it a week. You'll see the same scenario, the same things that you were thinking about, but you'll be perceiving it in such a different way. Because what a spiral is you're constantly coming back to the same thing, but each time it's a deeper and deeper truth. And it's never ending because it's a spiral. It's the infinite. So that's really, I'm actually going to keep both those cards out for you guys. So that's really cool. And while we have this deck out, we might as well pull another Psychic Tarot card here. Yeah, we got positive movement forward. Yeah, so once you have this perspective change, it's going to really take off for you. Okay, I got to stop talking and actually shuffle because this reading will be like 3 hours long because I can talk all goddamn day. I am a Virgo. I can talk for days straight with like not even taking a breath. Okay. And then there's days where I just don't feel like talking to anyone. I'm sure you guys can relate. But nah, usually I talk a lot. And that's why it's good that I'm in this business because I love to talk. But I also, my passion is helping people, and I'm very articulate, so I'm very good at expressing how to help, you know. Yeah. Okay, I had to think for a minute. Okay. So we'll pull some angels and ancestors. Okay. Let's see. I had one person tell me that they know I'm from Massachusetts because they can hear my accent in the videos. And I was like, really? So I went back and I listened to some of my videos, and it's true. I try to keep it out, but like it slips up sometimes, and you'll hear my accent. Because I forget that most people in the country don't speak like us in Massachusetts. It's like, I forgot about that. People like to, like, what is it? People like to make fun of Boston where they like park the car in Harvard Yard type thing. No one says that, okay? Just so you all know, nobody says that at all. It doesn't even make sense. So, I'm just gonna leave that. But yeah, I'm from Mass. So if you hear my accent, I apologize. I try to keep it as professional as possible, but I am from Mass, so that accent's gonna slip out. Alright. I try to correct my R's. I mean R's. You can say it, Ben. Say R. R. Okay. Yeah, we hate the word R. Apparently. We don't like that letter. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize I'm babbling again. So we have The Sun card. This came out for a couple of the weekly readings that we did. I don't remember off the top of my head what signs they were, but yeah. Can we just have one? Alright, thank you. They were like, yeah, here you go. You got two, though. So we got Earth Guardian, we got Stay Rooted and Grounded, and we got Shaolin Master. We got Be Graceful in Movement and Action. That's cool as hell. Alright. Alrighty. And then really quickly, we're just gonna pull some dragons for you guys. And then I swear we'll get into the reading. But you know, everything, you can derive messages from anything, you know, like sometimes I watch other readers as well. And there's times when like they're doing this where they're kind of just shuffling and babbling like I am. But even in like just this random like things that I'm talking about, I'm still in a channeling energy. So the things that I'm saying could still be resonating for people. So even though it may take me a minute to shuffle and get everything prepared, you know, there's messages throughout the entire reading. So I urge you, I implore you to watch all of it, you know. We have a lot of green here in this reading, so I think you're working on your heart chakra for sure. Because we got Green Dragon, helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. Take a sip of my water before we start. Alright. So. Yeah, okay, so now they're like, now you can talk as much as you want. So, our general focus here, we have the Four of Swords. So like I was saying, this is a very healing energy, a very healing card. So you guys are in a very, even if you don't meditate, you're in like a very zen place. Or that's what you're going into, like that's what you're entering. Because remember, this is your current energy, but everyone's in a different place. So some people may already be in this energy, some people may be coming into it. It just depends where you are in your personal journey, okay? So don't get hung up on the details here. So, you're healing right now. That's your main focus. And up top here, in your mental space, you're just feeling like July was a really, really tough month for you guys, and you're not so much like dwelling on it. You're still processing everything that happened, you know. And when you heal, you are still gonna replay all that in your mind. So in your mental space, you're kind of just like replaying old scenarios, kind of feeling like run down and beat, like you're so close to where you want to get to, you just feel like you can't get there. Like this ship is so close to that dock, but look at that big ass wave that's trying to push them back out, you know? That's what you guys are feeling like in your mental space. And then down here in your physical space, though, what you're showing to other people is the Queen of Cups. So even though you're feeling all this internally, like because you're in a healing energy and you're feeling so zen, even if you're feeling depressed, you can still be in this kind of like healing zen energy. It doesn't mean you don't have emotion when you're like that, okay? It's actually the complete opposite. You embrace all your emotions when you're zen, but you just don't let them control you, okay? You observe them so you can learn about yourself, but you don't become them, all right? So because you're in this energy, people are perceiving you as the Queen of Cups, which is really interesting because that's actually not, like, you're not the Queen of Cups right now. You are actually embodying the Empress, okay? So, but we'll get there. So because you're in this energy and people are perceiving you this way, that's good, but it's, like I said, you're in this healing energy, so it's like they're getting a glimpse of who you're coming into, but they can't see who you're fully transforming into, okay? Because this is you're in a cocoon, basically, okay? You're gonna emerge, but until you do, people are kind of just seeing you as this Queen of Cups, okay? But once you emerge, the entire world is going to see you for what you are, okay, which is the Empress. Whether you be male or female, it doesn't matter. You're just embodying this energy of someone who has it together, okay? They can take care of the people that they love. They can take care of themselves, okay? They're abundant. She's literally reaping the harvest here. There's a beautiful waterfall in the background there. There's some mountains. You know, it's just beautiful card. Ooh, shit. So, that's what you're coming into. Wait a minute. Okay. That goes there, there, there. Okay. And in your heart space, you're stressing. which makes sense because when you heal, like I said, I feel like you're healing mostly your heart chakra right now, and I would say your third eye and your heart chakra. So in your heart space, you're still feeling like this anxiety and this stress, and you're kind of feeling like not trapped in a way, but more so maybe limited. Like you're feeling limited, like you want to heal and you know you're coming into this Empress energy, but because all this pain is still lingering in your energy field, you're still feeling like this, okay? And it's even shown over here. This is your physical world, and this is what's happening. This is your heart space, and this is what's happening in your physical reality around you. So you're still kind of uh, playing the victim here in your own mind, in your own heart, like your heart space, your mental space. But try your best not to do that, okay? Because when you play the victim and you feel bad for yourself and you feel pity for yourself, you're just going to attract low vibrational energies, because that is low vibrational, okay? That's a victim mentality. You don't want to be in that. Instead, when you're in this healing energy, try to remain in the spot of just observing yourself from an outside perspective. So like when you're thinking about these thoughts and you're like, oh, woe is me, like why'd that happen to me, like I'm so unlucky, or like try to really combat those thoughts, and just not even combat them because you don't want to push down your emotions, but just kind of challenge those thoughts in a way where when they pop up, be like, okay, why do you think you're unlucky, type thing. Like ask yourself questions and really figure out like what it is that's keeping you back, okay? So these extra cards that came out here, this was just extra energy. But what I'm seeing is, like I said, this energy, whether it be a breakup, you quit a job, you were fired, like whatever it was that happened, you're allowing it to still affect you, even though you've removed it from your life. Okay, so you have to, but that's the point of this healing cocoon that you're in. You have to really like enter that cocoon and just focus on you and figure out yourself from the inside so that you can blossom into the outside in a brand new transformation. So with this energy that's still lingering around you, you could try, you could do like a salt bath. You could, if you like spells, you could look into some of those, just some very healing spells. You could do mirror work, whereas where you sit in front of a mirror and you look yourself directly in the eye and talk to yourself, that is extremely powerful because you're looking directly into your own soul, okay? You're literally teaching yourself by looking yourself directly in the eye. Like with me, I know that I intimidate some people, not in like a violent way, but because I'm very intense. Like, you guys can't see my face. I might actually change that in the future. I might like move the camera so you guys can see me too, because I'm very animated when I speak. That's why like you'll see my hands move. You'll see like I'm very like I use my space. You know, I look my like when I'm talking to people, I make direct eye contact, and I know that makes people uncomfortable, but it shouldn't. Okay, if it makes you uncomfortable, try some mirror work, and trust me, that's a big thing coming from me because I used to be terrified to look anyone in the eye because when I was a kid, I had a very bad childhood, and looking them in the eye was they considered that confrontation. So I got we get uh, you know beat or whatever for that, but it was so growing up I was afraid to look anyone in the eye. But after you heal and you really start to, once you're comfortable with yourself, you'll be able to look other people in the eye, because all that is we're all one, we're all the same, okay? So if you can't look your own self in the eye, like in a mirror, and be like feel okay about it, you won't be able to look at anyone else because you're looking at their direct soul, and we're all one, okay? We're all the same person. So if you can't look at you, you can't look at someone else. So like for me, I know that intimidates people because I look directly at you. Like if the camera was pointed at me, I'd be staring right at you guys, and I'm very passionate. I'm very like I'm straightforward, and I know Aries are the same way. That's why like don't be afraid to be who you are. Okay, some people are intimidated by this type of energy of the Empress, because I embody that energy as well to the best of my ability, and that can intimidate a lot of people. So that could be making you feel kind of guilty here. That's why this energy is still lingering around you right now, where like, okay, for example, let's go with the breakup scenario. So let's say this was a breakup, right? You've removed that person from your life. Let's say you deleted all that shit off social media, like you did whatever you needed to do to help you feel better, but you're still thinking about it constantly. You're thinking about that person, you're thinking about what you did together. You're like, well, did I make the right decision? Like, you're second guessing yourself, and because you feel like you can't be on your own. Like you feel like you're not you're not comfortable enough with yourself on the inside to feel like you can do this on your own. But you can, okay? The only person you need is yourself and God, okay? Like, that's all you need. You know, and it doesn't matter if you're religious. I'm not religious, but you'll see there's a picture of Jesus right there. I actually don't believe in religion. I feel like there's truth in every religion, but religion itself was made for control. So that's why I'm so big into spirituality, you know. But anyway, that's a whole different topic. But my point is, whether you're religious or not, like, just remember that you're surrounded by God, okay, or like I call it spirit, whatever you want to call it, okay. That's all you need. You need faith, and you need to love yourself. Those are the only two things you need to succeed in life, okay? Faith and love for yourself and for your fellow beings, your fellow people. Because even though they treat you shitty, don't do that to other people, because then you're just as bad as them. So, like with this, like I said, cleanse your energy, release yourself of this guilt or this doubt. Like, did I make the right call? Did I make the right decision? You absolutely did, okay? 100%. This person was very, very sneaky. You were so overburdened. Like, it was backstabbing. Excuse me, even if it wasn't a breakup. Let's say this was a thing at work. It was just other employees, let's say, ganging up on you, making you, let's say they caused you to lose your job, or like whatever this situation was, trust me, it was for the better, okay? So you don't have to second guess yourself. You don't have to be so guarded with your heart, okay? I know you're hurting, but it's okay. Let me just double check the time, because I do talk a lot once we reach half hour. So alright, it's only at 21 minutes, we got time. So, yeah, I'm gonna explain these oracle cards, and then we're actually gonna do something a little different. So, like I said up here, we have the spiral, and we had emotional loss. Excuse me. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. I talk too fast for my own good. Okay, so we got the green dragon, and we have positive movement forward. So, like I was saying, once you don't have to reopen your heart right away. Especially because you're in this cocoon stage, so you probably wouldn't be able to very easily. But once you emerge, you're gonna be like a brand new person. You're gonna feel brand new. People are gonna see you as brand new. They're gonna be like, what the fuck happened to them? Like, in a good way, okay? But you have to believe it, and you have to know that that's who you truly are. Especially you, Aries. I mean, come on. Like, I see this as like an Aries woman. Like, this is like, or man, it doesn't matter. But like, you guys are so passionate, you're so driven, like you're so, like, you take action, you go after what you want. But I feel like you're not doing that right now because you're really hurting, and I get that, but don't let it stop you from who you are, okay? Like, don't ever let anything stop you from being who you truly are. Being passionate, And you guys, some people may see you, I know a lot of people see Aries as kind of like all over the place, or non-committal or whatever, but it's because when you guys love, you love hard, okay? Like, you're devoted to that person, but if they do something to you, you don't have a problem cutting them off, which is great, okay? But don't close yourself off emotionally the same way, okay? You can cut someone out and realize that they don't deserve you and that you don't deserve to be treated like that, but you don't have to close up your heart toward everyone else, okay? They are not everyone else. Not everyone's going to treat you that way, and you don't have to treat yourself that way. So we have the sun here, we have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded, and then we have Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So I'm going to read Shaolin Master and Earth Guardian for you guys, because the sun is just the sun card in the basic tarot. It's just, this is actually one of the happiest cards in the deck. It's complete happiness, contentment, joy, peace. It's a beautiful card. So I'm going to read Earth Guardian and Shaolin Master real quick for you guys. Let me find it in the book real quick. One sec. Am I blind? What? Oh, 98. I like to say the numbers just in case it's significant. It could be a synchronicity for you guys. Alright, so Earth Guardian. Take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. The Earth Guardian represents the angels of Earth who bring the medicine of feeling grounded and strong. They are protectors of the land and the planet and can help you connect with your mission here and how you can support the evolution of the planet. The Earth Guardian on this card is a beautiful part angel, part elemental. Oh yeah, good point. That's cool. Who is non-binary. showing that they are a divine being without a human gender. Their staff, adorned with a dream catcher, shows that they have the capacity to help you ground your dreams in reality. Before I finish reading that, that's a really good point. They use the word non-binary, but I prefer the word androgynous. So what it's saying here, like also with this card, it's also connecting with nature, yes, but remember to balance out your energies. Okay, I know Aries is a cardinal. It's a masculine sign. So even if you're a female, you're mostly masculine energy dominated usually. So what that means is just remember to come into your femininity. Okay, that's why you got this a lot of green here. Like I said, heart chakra. You guys, when you get hurt, you tend to shut off all your emotions and shut off that femininity because you feel like it's vulnerability, and you don't like that because you feel like you don't enjoy feeling vulnerable unless you feel like you can absolutely trust that person. But it's okay to be vulnerable. Okay, people can only hurt you if you allow them to. So if you're open and vulnerable, that doesn't mean that you're going to get hurt, only if you allow people to do that. Okay, so just remember to, like I said, androgynous, be both energies, be masculine and feminine. Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with gender. So like for me, I'm a guy, but I'm a feminine energy. That's why I seem feminine, but I don't care, because like that's just me. Like if people don't like that, that's on them. Like I can be very feminine, but I can also be very masculine. So just remember to balance out your energies there. And then lastly, it says, it's important for you to take a grounded approach to your current situation. If you are rushing ahead or making a decision based on your more fearful responses, you will miss out on the growth you deserve. Take some time to calm down and get grounded before proceeding further. Breathe, relax, and connect with your center. Then consider what to do. It's important to plant seeds that are going to grow into something beautiful, rather than turn into a weed you have to deal with. Exactly. So like this energy here that's still lingering around you, okay, don't rush, like don't go back to the situation at a haste because you're afraid that you won't be able to like do this on your own. Okay? Keep your strength, keep going, and you're headed right toward the sun, okay? And you got positive movement forward. Like you're headed toward abundance if you can stay strong, okay? Don't go back into an old cycle. And then we have Shaolin Master. Let's see. 66. That's interesting. That's a number of balance. 6 is a number of balance. So like we were saying, just try to find that balance in your own life, okay? So we have be graceful in movement and action. Slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. The Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches you subtlety, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and you may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Exactly. Don't make any hasty decisions, guys, okay? Don't rush anything. You're in a cocoon for a reason. You're in this cocoon to learn and grow, and it may be slow going, okay? But it's better to be slow and steady than fast and unstable, all right? Because that, slow and steady wins the race in everything, because you're taking that time to really build up. Like, okay, think about Jenga, for example. Let's say we're playing Jenga, and I rip out all the pieces on the bottom. What's going to happen to the rest of it? It's going to fall down, right? But let's say we're playing Jenga and we start to remove things very strategically and carefully, even though it'll take more time. Won't it still stand? Yes, it will. So that's beautiful. Like, you guys, you're coming into a very healing stage, okay? So just trying to learn the lessons that it's teaching you, and then I promise you, like, when we do the September readings, you guys are going to be in a brand new spot, okay? So don't lose faith, don't lose hope. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. All right? I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever you watch my videos next. Alright, bye.